Hi there, my name's Phil. I'm from Listers Mercedes-Benz in Hull. I'm going to do you a video of a car that we have on stock currently. It's a C220 diesel AMG and it's the coupe version. Beautiful car, very low mileage. So I'm going to show you around it now and see what you think. Okay, so this is the car. As you can see, beautiful metallic red. It's the AMG version. It's the premium pack, which means it has the benefit of the panoramic roof, which you can see there. The car has got the AMG 18-inch 5-spoke alloys. And as you'll see on the front here, it's also got the benefit of front parking sensors. Comes with the rear parking sensors as well. We have the LED high performance headlamps on this car. Car is only 6 months old now, done 4,000 miles, and it's pretty much as new condition. One of those cars you could take the number plates off, put it in the showroom and nobody would know it wasn't a brand new car. The car was originally supplied by ourselves. See that it's got that wonderful twin tilt pipe. And now I'm going to show you around the boot area of the vehicle. To do that, we can just use the key to remote open the boot. Just press and hold the button, and you'll see it pops open. Okay, so we've got a few accessories in the back of the car. We've got the first aid kit there, and we've also got 2 day-glow high-vis jackets there as well. And we've also got this handy crate that comes with them. To give you an idea of the size of the crate, just how far that does go back. You can see the kind of size you do have in the back of the car. We've also got the benefit of the fact that the rear seats do drop forward if we need to, just via these levers that we have up here. Storage areas for everything. Got some nice net pockets here where we can just tuck things away as well. We've also got the benefit of the courtesy light in the back there that really does shine. And underneath we have the inflation kit, if worst comes to the worst. And there's also a storage net there which can lay across the whole area of the base and then stop things rolling around. To close the boot lid, we just have 2 buttons here. One of which closes the boot on its own, and one of them will close the boot and lock the rest of the car. Okay, so now we're going to have a look inside the car itself. We'll start with the driver's door. Because this car's got the benefit of the premium pack, it also means that we've got the electric memory seats there with 3 settings. We've also got the heated seat on it, the power folding mirrors, electric front windows, and also a boot opener. Inside the car you can see it's got this beautiful light grey leather, which is very well contrasts with the black dashboard and black steering wheel. You can see the AMG steering wheel where it has the cut there on it, and the black wood ash finish inside as well. It really does look stunning. Plenty of light coming through there as well, because this car's got the benefit of this very large panoramic roof which does open and tilt, with a handy blind that will come across as well if you don't want the sun shining in too brightly on the days when we do get it. I also noticed that the passenger side has the benefit of the electric memory heated seat as well on it. As we look at the seat, you'll see on the front part we've got a leg extender. so you really can get yourself comfortable on these seats. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the dashboard and the media. So to start the car, we just have the start stop button. No need for a key as we're on keyless entry and ignition. You see there on the dash, 4,559 miles. I'm going to move this over to this side so you can see some of these buttons, and on here you'll see it says navigation, radio, media. We've got the clock there, telephone, and then a picture of a car. Further down here we've also got our touch control pad, and underneath that we have a wheel. These two in effect do the same job. One's a touchpad like how you would work an iPad or an iPhone, and the other one is for people who want a bit more control and can use this lever. What you'll see is if I twist the lever now, and it'll start to change my radio stations on here. And with it having the benefit of a DAB, you can see all the different stations are coming up available to us. We also have the button that's called media. So if I press the media now, what you'll see is then I can then go through the different media options. So we have a CD still. We also have an option for memory card, media interface 1 and 2. These are basically USB points which are in the center armrest, where we can plug in our memory sticks, iPod, MP3 players, anything like that. And then we have Bluetooth audio, which will give us a streaming option. Once we've paired our Bluetooth device, we can then play music directly through it. And then we just come back to information which tells us exactly what we've got on, our playlists, our albums, our artists, etc. We have the benefit of navigation on this car. Fantastic navigation system, very user friendly, and if we go to where to on here, you can see it has the different options. It's very user friendly, and one of the items that I particularly like is if we was to put an address in and we use the touchpad, come down to postcode, we can actually scroll it on. So as you can see there, there's a picture up at the top there where it shows an A. We can actually do that by just writing on our touchpad and it will come up for us. Really, really useful. We can do it just via going through the wheel as well. So if I want to, I can just scroll on postcode and then it'll come up with my alphabet, and I can put in what it is that I want to find just using an alphabet. And as you'll see, as I'm going along, it'll delete various numbers and letters and make it easy and straightforward for me. We've also got a very good on the satellite navigation called points of interest. So for example, if I want to find a petrol station, I'm running low, I'm in an area that I don't know but I need a fuel station, I can click on that and it'll tell me in my local where the nearest ones are. As it happens, there's a Sainsbury's very close to where we are, and this will just come up and set it automatically for me. Really good system, very, very simple to use. We can also change the scale to suit ourselves, whether we want it bigger, smaller, or whether we want to do it as per that. Car will also give us 3 different options when we set a navigation into it, of the fastest route, the shortest route, and the most fuel efficient route, which nowadays is a very good feature. Moving on from that, we've got our Bluetooth hands-free telephone. So this is where we would just connect our device and we can then speak to it via Siri and put the numbers in directly. We also have access to it here where we'd accept the call and end the call as well, and that's where we do our voice activation as well. If we move on to the next button, which is a picture of the car here, you can then see it comes up with some different settings on it. So if I press on vehicle settings now, and then you'll see different options coming along the top. So the ambient lighting brightness, if I want it really bright with my ambient lighting, I can click onto number 5. We can then go for a colour, and if I want a nice blue colour, which is called polar, that will now set it. And where you will see the lights is just under the top of here. So when it does get dark, obviously it's light today, You maybe just see the blue light shining here, which comes from this part, and it shines a blue light onto there. Also goes under the seats as well at the back, so it gives some light when you're climbing in and out of the car. Back onto that screen, we also have the benefit now of an owner's manual, which is directly on, so you don't need to hunt in your book. You can actually just do it all on the screen itself, so it'll come out with the information that you need quick and easy. If we want to find a various topic, then we can just go onto the index and find that for ourselves. Very, very straightforward to operate. As with most things these days, if you want an owner's manual, it's on the internet. You don't tend to get the books. We do still supply the books with them, but what this does do is gives us the option of seeing it while we're live in the car. And as you can see, it's coming up with all the different headings there for me. If I want to find out something about my lights, then I can go onto the exterior, interior, whatever it is I want to find, and then it'll go through the different topics for me. Really handy system. Okay, just moving on to this side now. Just want to show you, if we can, this small item here. And this is the electric steering wheel control, so we can bring it to us, drop it. And because this is part of the memory package, we can actually store this in with our seats and mirrors. So once we do find where we want to be with our mirrors, our seat position, and then our steering wheel, we can store it in the memory. Quite straightforward. We just press M and then button 1, 2 or 3 and you'll hear a bleep, and that means it's now saved. So if somebody does come along and move your steering wheel, once we press our button 1, it'll then go back to where we had it set. One final thing I want to show you on this car is the benefit of parking camera. I'm just going to put the car in reverse now, and you'll see behind me it brings up some lines which is going to show me where I'm going to go, and also as soon as I go forward you'll see it'll stay on for a short while and then it will go off. If I reverse back now, I even have the option of a wide-angled lens so I can see closer. Really is fantastic. So, I hope you've enjoyed that video, hoping it's given you a good insight into what this special vehicle has and just how nice it is.